Hello everyone and welcome to the BosqueeNet adventure. My name's Jeff. It's time to head out on that trail again and do some snow camping. It is currently snowing right now. This is going to be a adventure that I've been looking forward to doing for quite some time now, and I've probably told you all about my desire to do this. But I've got my snowshoes on right now, and I need to start making hay while the sun shines. It's about 3 o'clock, and I need to get headed up this hill before the snow comes in too much more, just so that I can get everything set up in time. Got a nice trail up in front of me. Let's see where it takes us tonight. It's just a beautiful winter wonderland right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Just kind of a nice soft fluff on top here. Let's try not to fall in, eh? That'd be a good idea. I made it. Is this gorgeous or what? All right, everyone. I think I found a spot that I want to stay for the night. I'm gonna have to pack down the area just right here. In order to have a good foundation for my tent and everything. But, I mean, it's still snowing. I brought some thermometers with me, so I'll be sure to check the temperature here in a bit. But I'm gonna set my pack down and get going here. Get everything set up. So, as you can see, I've got the tent and camp all set up. This is quite a snowy adventure. To be honest, this is way more snow than what I was expecting. Not that I'm not prepared for this. It was just way more. But I'm going to be testing out the new sleeping pad and everything else. It should keep me warm. I'm looking forward to that. It's insulated. In fact, by the time this video actually releases, I will have already given my preview of the pad itself. So hopefully that was enjoyable to watch. And if you were in the market for an insulated sleeping pad, I hope it helped you on your journey of finding the right one for you. Now this is going to be a different camps of sorts. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot time outside. I didn't bring anything to make a fire with tonight. Strike that. I did bring stuff to make a fire tonight. I just don't think I'm going to find a lot to burn, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the tent tonight. I'll make my dinner there, chat with you all a bit. But this is going to be a different camp of sorts. So I hope you stick around and we can enjoy this adventure together. All right. Now, there's a cheap piece of gear that I like to bring up with me. An Amazon Prime envelope. Put that underneath the bottom, and that'll keep you insulated. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the tent tonight, so I hope you enjoy this view. I'll give you an occasional shot outside and everything else, but it is still snowing to beat the band out there. It's quite awesome. I love it. It's huge flakes. I just set a thermometer outside, so I was going to have one outside all night, and it will record the high and low temperature outside. And then I'm going to have another one in here. And let's see here. I'll just hang that up right up top here. And that way we can, do some experimentation. Does it stay warmer inside the tent? How much warmer does it stay? Those kinds of things. So I'm looking forward to seeing those results. But I've pretty much donned my indoor, gonna stay inside the tent gear. I have a towel, and I used it to dry off my Gore-Tex jacket and snow pants and everything else. So I was able just to wipe off the outside, and at least it won't be a soppy, soggy mess. So the layers that I'm wearing right now, I've got some sweats on. I've got my nice waterproof socks that are very well insulated. And if I need even more, I brought an extra pair of wool socks. So my feet are gonna stay awesomely warm. I've got just just the shirt that I always wear, if you haven't noticed that by now. But I've got a merino wool long sleeve on. Mandy got this for me for Christmas, and this is the first time using it. So thanks, Mandy. You got me an awesome gift. This is absolutely perfect. It's been very breathable. It's not damp, wet, or anything else like that, because I sweat a lot, especially when you're trudging in the snow like this. But yeah, I was going to throw on my puffer jacket now too, just to make sure, you know, I know that I'm warm and I'm comfortable and everything else, but no sense on losing heat unnecessarily. And as always, I bring tons and tons and tons of layers. So I have an extra fleece jacket if I want it. I have my heated vest that I'm gonna wear when I go to bed tonight. So that's just in reserve for now. I'm just looking out the front door here, and it looks like the snow is starting to calm down. The temperature is rising. I wonder if this is gonna turn to rain on me. But oh my goodness, yeah. You know, it's saying that it's about 34 degrees out here. Whoa. Strike that, 35. Maybe that's just because my warm hand on it now. But I'll continue to monitor the temperature, wondering what it'll get down to tonight. So I'll keep watching that. In the meantime, I think I'm going to make myself a hot drink. I brought apple cider as always. I'm going to get everything all set up to do that. Just kind of be able to cook right here in the shelter of the vestibule and everything else. So let me get situated and I'll get back with you guys here in just a bit. All right, so what I brought with me today was my Sterno Inferno with the alcohol stove. The alcohol stove's a good performer out here on the colder weather. A whole lot better than the isobutane. So, get that guy situated. I also brought some Esbit tablets just in case I had any issues. So, I came prepared. Bottle of fuel. That most certainly is running. I'm sure it'd go better if I put the lid on. Yeah, the clouds keep on coming and going and dropping more stuff on us. While that's getting all set, as usual, apple cider. It's my favorite. I'll get that going in my insulated cup. I'm actually quite a fan of the little alcohol stoves. I've been running them for a long time. So if you go back to my very first video that I think I posted almost 12 years ago on this channel, it was me trying my hand at my very first review of an alcohol stove that I purchased. So I've been using them for a long time. I personally think alcohol stoves are quite awesome. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any experience with them. It's not taking long for that to come up to a boil. I think we're already at a boil. Yep, all good to go. We'll just snuff it out right now. And I'll use the rest of that when it's dinner time. Thermometer now says 31. Since it is about 5:30, I'm gonna go ahead and just get everything ready for dinner tonight. All right, so I am trying something new tonight. It is from Mountain House. It is an adventure meal. And tonight we have yellow curry with chicken and rice. I am a huge curry fan, so I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this tonight. So let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. So with typical Mountain House quality, nice big chunks of chicken in there, whole vegetables, you know, rice. I think this one's gonna be a winner. And now the water for dinner is just about to come up to a boil. Fantastic. All right, now that that's boiling, let's go ahead and get it in. I tell you what, as soon as the water hit the food and hit that curry, just the aroma of it was awesome. So that's got me excited. I'm really looking forward to this now. My towel was a little damp, and this is a great way to dry it out too. The thermometer inside the tent here says that it's 40 degrees. I think maybe I believe that because that's water droplets on the coming down the rain fly. So it's definitely warmer in here than it is out there. So while dinner's getting ready here, sorry, I have an awesome view outside, but we're well into 2024 now. How's it going for y'all? For me, it's been absolutely awesome. Over the Christmas break, I got to have both my kids at home. That was awesome. I love having them around. Mandy and I are just keeping busy. It's actually been quite a while since I've been able to get out and do a camp. Just so much has been going on. A couple of months without doing the camping adventures. That's been it's been a bummer for me. I've really enjoyed coming out and doing these and sharing them with you all. But there's just something about the peacefulness of it, and there's just something relaxing about getting out into nature, just enjoying the peace of it, listening to the wildlife. So, you know, about I don't know, 45 minutes ago when the snow stopped, there were two birds that came out and just started chirping and singing their song, right? So I love being around and aware of what's going on and just hearing those happy, joyful sounds. So how's 2024 going for you all? Is it everything that you hoped it would be? Did you set some New Year's resolutions, maybe things that you just wanted to accomplish this year? And how are you progressing on them? One of my goals was to be, believe it or not, a little bit more active than what I already am. I've had opportunities already to go out and ride my bike. In fact, this week I put about 40 miles on my bike and I think another 30 on my trainer. So really getting into the cycling. I love it. I live in a real beautiful area. There's a lot of cycling trails and just awesome opportunities to get out. I think it's time to start diving into the curry. This should be absolutely amazing. See if I can give you guys a solid look at that. Looks really good. It has big old chunks of zucchini in it too. And I'm a fan of zucchini. Oh yeah. That is really good. So if you're a curry fan, it's a little hot on my hands still. I suggest you try this one. Chunks of chicken. Like I said, zucchini, chicken. This is some tasty stuff. So if you're a curry fan, you may want to try one of these on your next outing. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my dinner, and we'll talk to you all a little bit later. Yum. Well, it's officially dark out. It is trying to snow a little bit, which means I'm going to be heading back into the tent here. It's been fun capturing all the little different scenes. I sure have been enjoying this adventure. If you're liking this adventure and you're liking the content that I'm providing, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It would really help the channel. And if you're not already a subscriber, consider subscribing. It would also help the channel. Anyway, I'm going to head back into the tent. This has been absolutely awesome. Gonna just start doing some winding down. I think I've got a movie on my phone and everything else, so I'll see what that has to offer. But this has just been absolutely wonderful. Dinner was fantastic. The snow, the scenery. For those of you who have been watching for a while now, I have been really, really wanting to do an adventure like this, and I got it. This has been everything that I've wanted. So again, thanks for joining me. I'm going to go start tucking myself in, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's gotten a little chilly. Like, oh my goodness. We dropped to 15 degrees inside the tent. Wow, it got cold. And it's telling me that the coldest that it got last night inside the tent was 10 degrees. I probably went to bed at somewhere around 8:30. I was just tuckered out from doing all the trudging around in the snow and getting all camp ready and everything else. I mean, I was worn out. So early bedtime for me. I slept very well. It's about 6:40. I'm gonna start getting up and make myself just a little bit of breakfast. I have some oatmeal this morning. I'm gonna load it up with some dried apples that I have and everything. So we'll get that going and enjoy some breakfast, pack up camp, and then head back down the trail. And just look at the frostiness. It is way cold. That is a beautiful, crispy, frosty morning. Like, oh my goodness. There is a chill in the air. All right, let's check out the thermostat. That is a little chilly. And as it says, the coldest it got last night was 1 degree. Oh my goodness. That's chilly, and that's in Fahrenheit, guys. So it's a chilly one. I did put my water bottle at the foot of my sleeping bag, just so it wouldn't freeze at night. And I was just being overly cautious because didn't want any leaks. So there we go. We're good. Just warming up the fingers a little bit because it is that cold. Put some alcohol in there. What I have this morning is fancy oatmeal. This is the Health Warrior oatmeal. This is apple and walnut. That's some tasty stuff. And I have some dried apples that I'm going to add to it. Just kind of enhance that up a little bit. I know this already has apples in it, but it's not enough. So I add my own, and it makes it perfect. One more layer, just for good measure, right? All right, we're boiling. Let's go ahead and get things all situated. I'm just going to break those up as I put those in. Throw some water in there. Give that a good stir. I made sure to put enough extra water in there so as to rehydrate the apples. As you can see, that looks like some nice and hearty oatmeal. Got walnuts in there, got the apples. That's some tasty stuff. All right, the second pot has come to a boil. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pour the water into the water bottle. And in to the shoe it goes. Hopefully start warming that guy up a bit. All right, the oatmeal is all set. Nice and warm. That is going to be a tasty breakfast. Oh, that's good. Very good breakfast, especially for a cold morning like this. I like the walnuts in it, the apples. I even think it's got some like pumpkin seeds in it. It's quite the hearty oatmeal. And the extra apples are always awesome. All right, that's the last of it. That was absolutely awesome. Loved it. Warms the tummy. I think it's about time that I start getting everything packed away. It's going to take me a bit to do it just simply because it's colder and everything else. It's going to be hard on the fingers, so I'll have to keep warming them up from time to time. So I'll catch back up with you all a little bit later after I've got everything in here all situated. I'm just going to be cautious. Don't need to freeze the digits. It's still 3 degrees. Sections of the poles are frozen, so I'm using that warm water that I made to thaw them out. All right, everyone, the backpack is on. Camp is all cleaned up. I made sure to take any trash with me and everything else. The GoPro, the batteries decided that it was just too darn cold. So I'm not going to be able to use that to film any of the hike back and everything. So sorry for that. I know I said this before. I had an awesome adventure. This was way more than what I expected. I got the awesome snow, beautiful day today. I mean, shoot, the sun's coming out. It is going to just be a fantastically awesome hike back to the car. As always, I really want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. It's always a pleasure making these episodes for you. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It would really help the channel. And If you're not a subscriber and you think you want to catch some more of these episodes, consider subscribing. It would really help the channel. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to start heading down the trail. Thank you for joining me. Bye now.